7 dwarfs sing and the mirrors gleam. A girl with skin white as the driven snow bites the apple, lets the dark winds blow. But love's true kiss from a prince so kind wakes her heart, leaves the poison behind. She dances free 'neath the apple tree shade in her world of dreams, no more afraid. Oh, princesses bold with hearts of gold, chasing stars in tales untold. From rags to crowns, through storms and thorns, we rise like dawn in magic's arms. Sing it high, let your spirit fly. Disney's grace will light the sky. Rhyme with time in every line, our stories shine, forever divine. Midnight chimes in a pumpkin carriage bright, glass slipper lost in the palace light. From ashes she rises with fairy godmother's wand, bluebird sewing dreams in her palm. The ball gown swirls like a sapphire sea, Prince Charming's eyes her destiny. No more cinders, no tears in the night, she claims her throne, steps into the light. Oh, princesses bold with hearts of gold, chasing stars in tales untold. From rags to crowns, through storms and thorns, we rise like dawn in magic's arms. Sing it high, let your spirit fly. Disney's grace will light the sky. Rhyme with time in every line, our stories shine, forever divine. Under the waves where the merfolk play, red hair flows like a coral spray. She trades her voice for legs on the sand, chasing the world with an open hand. Poor unfortunate souls in Ursula's lair, but true love's call cuts through the air. Fins to feet she learns to walk in Eric's arms. The ocean talks in a library vast with books that breathe. A beauty finds love in a beast's deep grief. Yellow gown twirls in enchanted halls, rose petals fall as the winter thaws. No village scorn can dim her fire, she reads the stars, lifts him higher. From pages to passion, their worlds entwine, and beasts roar, her courage shines. On a magic carpet over dunes of gold, a sultan's daughter, fierce and bold. No cage of silk can hold her wild soul, she races the wind, makes her own control. Aladdin's grin, a genie's spark, wishes weave through the desert dark. From palace walls to Arabian nights, she claims her freedom, claims her rights. From tangled towers where lanterns glow, Rapunzel's braid lets her spirit grow. Mulan fights with a dragon's might, honor and heart in the dead of night. Tiana cooks up a bayou dream, Pocahontas flows like a river stream. Aurora sleeps till the spindle breaks, Moana sails where the ocean wakes. Princesses all in rhyme we stand, Disney's legacy hand in hand. Dream big, love true, let your voice ring in every verse. Our forever sings. Oh, princesses bold with hearts of gold, chasing stars in tales untold. From rags to crowns, through storms and thorns, we rise like dawn in magic's arms. Sing it high, let your spirit fly. Disney's grace will light the sky. Rhyme with time in every line, our stories shine, forever divine. In a heart's dim glow where the embers sigh, a girl named Ella dreams 'neath the stormy sky. Mother's voice fades like whispers in the rain. Stepmother's shadow brings only pain. Sweeping the floors with hands calloused and small, she hides her tears in the cinders soft fall. But in her heart a spark begins to gleam, a quiet fire chasing the faded dream. From wide-eyed child to a soul learning flight, she carves her path through the endless night. Oh, Cinderella, break the chains you wear. From rags to resolve, breathe the midnight air. No prince's hand, magic's fleeting. She rings her own bell. At the ball she twirls, not just for a crown, but to feel the rhythm her spirit has found. Slipper left behind, not lost, but a sign of choices she makes where her true self aligns. No more waiting for saviors in the gloom. She faces the dawn, blooming into her bloom. But she seeks her own fire, from cinder to sovereign, climbing ever higher. Lessons in loss, in the ache of goodbye, turn fragile hope to unyielding sky. Here in the forge of her heart's quiet war, she emerges whole forevermore. Back from the palace, no crown on her brow, but wisdom's tiara, she wears it now. Stepmother's scorn meets a gaze unafraid. Sister's envy fades in the light she's made. She builds her garden where wildflowers thrive, teaching the lost ones how to arrive. From girl in the shadows to beacon so bright, her journey's the map through the gathering night. Love comes not as rescue, but shared in the fray. Two souls entwined on a self-chosen way. Oh, Cinderella, break the chains you wear, rise from the dust, find your rightful place. The girl becomes woman. In every heartbeat, your legend bestows. In a castle cold where the roses bleed, a girl with lips red as the wildest need. Skin like snow, hair dark as raven's wing. She sings to birds, hears the secrets they sing. Queen's envy sharp as a spindle's prick. Hunt her down with a heart's dark trick. Into the woods where the shadows creep, she flees the cage, awakens from sleep. All in a silken gown, here in the wild, her true self is found. Oh, Snow White shed the innocence veil, from hunted child to a heart that won't fail. No apples bite can silence your cry. Grow through the poison, touch the endless sky. Let the dwarfs forge temper A girl with golden locks reaches for the sky. Mother goggles grip like a thorn in her side. Sings of the world beyond but keeps her confined. Brushing her hair till the strands sing and gleam. Dreams of the lanterns that float in a stream. Wide-eyed and wondering with paint on her hands, she sketches the stars from her stone prison lands. No more the child in a cradle of lies. A spark in her soul begins to arise. Oh, Rapunzel, let your tresses unfurl. From captive bloom to a girl of the world, no tower can hold what the heart sets free. Climb down the weave of your destiny. Paint your rebellion with color so bold. Break the old songs, let your story be told. In every braid, a thread of the new. Rise with the dawn, see the morning dew. Unravel, unravel the chains you outgrow. The girl finds her wings, and the wild winds blow. One fateful night, with a thief at her door, Flynn Rider's grin cracks the silence once more. She slips down the rope, feet peaks in the ground. The forest alive with the whispering sound. Pup thugs and chases, a kingdom in chase. But laughter awakens the light on her face. From frying pan fights to the snuggly ducklings cheer. She learns of the risks, but banishes fear. Gothels dark whispers try pulling her back, yet trust in a stranger lights her new track. Up in the boat where the lights softly rain, she sees her reflection no longer in pain. The tears that she sheds wash the illusions away. I am not yours, she declares in the fray. Betrayed by the witch, stabbed in the heart's quiet war. But love's gentle hold mends what was torn. No magic to heal, just her will and her fight. She tends to the wounds through the long healing night. From stolen son to a son of her own, she claims every inch of the path she has grown. Back from the shadows with hair shorn and free, she stands in the square for all eyes to see. No crown from a prince, but a voice strong and clear. She builds her own tale year after year. The tower in ruins, a garden takes root, where lost girls find ladders to climb and to shoot. Painting the sunsets with hands unafraid, she teaches the brave how the wild was remade. From braided confines to horizons so vast, her legacy blooms in the freedom that lasts. Oh, Rapunzel, your questions take flight. Lost in the nonsense you'll find you're alive. A table set for eternity's feast. Dormouse and teapot, the March hare's cat beast. Riddles without answers, buttered with jam. Why is a raven like a writing desk? Hatter's wild eyes spin tales of the sea. Time's a thief locked away, fancy free. She sips from the cup, grows bold in the brew. Questions the madness, sees patterns anew. From shrinking doubts to a grin Cheshire-wide, she navigates chaos with wonder as guide. Flamingos for Maldics, hedgehogs that roll. The Red Queen shout shakes the garden soul. Off with her head for the cards in their fright, but Alice stands tall, claims her unyielding right. The trial unfolds with a jury of yes. Knave stolen tarts, a crown in unrest. She laughs at the farce, the absurdity's game. Grows giant with truth, calls out their shame. The deck scatters like leaves in a storm's wild breath, awakening fierce from the dreamer's own depth. Back through the glass where the world writes its tilt, lessons in lunacy, shadows of guilt. No longer the girl who drifts with the flow. She's mapped the mayhem, let her wild colors show. Rabbits still hurry, but now she just smiles, knowing the burrow holds infinite miles. From dozing by willows to waking anew, Wonderland whispers the magic is you. Chase every rabbit, question the queen. In life's looking glass, live the impossible dream. Oh Alice, mad as a hatter, lost in the nonsense, find your land forever in the heart of the night. In a nursery hushed where the shadows play long, Wendy dreams of pirates and mermaid song. Peter Pan swoops in on a moonbeam's flight, sprinkles fairy dust, turns the night into light. Think happy thoughts he calls with a grin so wide. Off they soar through the clouds on the wings of the tide. Lost boys waiting in the hollow trees keep, where time stands still and the wild secrets sleep. No grown-up chains, no worries to bind. In Neverland's whisper, the young hearts find. Oh Peter Pan, lead us to the endless sky, where the crocodile ticks and the Jolly Roger flies. Fight the hook-handed foe with a crow and a cheer. Dance with the fairies, banish every fear. Tink's glow lights the way through the lagoon's blue veil. In this land of forever, our spirits prevail. Never say goodbye to the boy who won't grow. Chase the horizon, let your wild rivers flow. Fly high, fly free, in the heart of the storm. Peter's promise, adventure is born. Mermaids splash secrets in the shimmering deep. Tinkerbell's jealousy sparks like a spark in the heat. Wendy mends shadows, tells tales by the fire's soft hum. Lost boys listen, wide-eyed, beating drums like a drum. Captain Hook schemes with a sneer and a curse. Sneeze bumbling help makes the villain's plans worse. Sword fights on deck neath the cannon's wild roar. Peter's defiance rings out evermore. From Indian trails to the Skull Rock's dark lair, every twist pulls him closer without a care. But whispers of home tug at Wendy's young heart. The pull of the real world are the waves crash and clash. Hook falls to the croc with a villainous splash. Yet grows quiet shadow, creeps in with the dawn. Lessons in leaving though the magic lingers on. No sword can slay time but the memories stay. In the flight back to London they've won their own way. Back through the sill where the acorn lies still. Wendy tucks in her brothers with stories to fill. Peter peeks in on nights when the wind calls his name. A nod to the past, but the game's not the same. She's grown into a woman with dreams of her own, yet the boy